through the great people of Civilization 6 and just ranking them on a tier scale. So now we're going to be talking about the great merchants. Um, so let's sort of just jump right into it. Again, I sort of broke out the great merchants based on sort of their bonuses, just make it a bit easier to compare. So let's go into it. So here are the first sort of random ones. Mary Catherine Goddard. Gain +1 diplomatic visibility with other civs. Um, that's okay. Diplomatic visibility is really nice for like if in terms of combat and stuff. Actually, you actually get a little bonus to your combat strength if you have better combat visibility over another civ. But um, sort of situational, I guess. Like it's pretty good, I'd say. Like I'd give it a B. Like it's just nice. Um, Rajar Todar Mal, Canaan Envoy, domestic trade routes gain 0.5 gold per district at the destination. Um, that's okay. Domestic traders gain zero point 0.5 gold. Um, that's sort of very depends. Like usually you get maybe 3 to 4 districts at a um, in your cities by this point. So that's giving you plus 1.5 gold. Let's say you had maybe like 5 trade routes. Um, 5 times 1.5 is not like a whole lot of gold per turn. An envoy is nice. Like these are all nice things. Um, nothing to write home about. So I think these are B. This is maybe a B1. John Rockefeller grants 3 oil per turn. So that's nice. Just gets oil. Your trade routes gain +2 gold for each strategic resource improved by the destination C. So this is a lot better. Immediately a lot better than the other one. Because you're getting oil, which can be really good, especially if you're struggling for oil. And all your trade routes gain +2, not just your domestic ones. So uh, per strategic resource. So if you have 2 strategic resources, that's +4, um, which is not unheard of in the city. So the key is like not all of the traders probably will get a strategic resource, but I think it's way better than Canaan Envoy. I think this is A tier for sure. Definitely A tier. Giovanni De Medici. Instantly builds a market and a bank in a commercial hub. The bank gains 2 great work slots which can be filled with by anything. Um, the great work slots are kind of whatever. Like it's nice, but not essential. Um, builds a market and a commercial hub in a market and a bank. Um, that's good, but it's the Renaissance era, and usually you have a market, I think, in your commercial hubs at this point. Um, and maybe you'll get a bank, so the bank might be useful. So I think this is like a B tier to me. Irene of Athens grants 1. Let me just sort of fix here. It looks like there's an extra space. It's going to bother me. Irene of Athens grants 1 governor title or recruit a new governor. Yeah, that's good. That's a good B tier right now. Coleus, gain 100 faith. Grants 1 free copy of the luxury resource on this tile to your capital city. The faith is kind of whatever, because if you're not going for faith, then it's not too much. Grant 1 free copy of the luxury resource on this tile to your capital city. That's nice. I'm gonna have to put this on C. I think it's a C tier. Might even be D tier. Sarah Breedlove. That sounds like a Breedlove. That sounds like a James Bond girl sort of name. All right. Plus 25% tourism towards any other civilizations you have trade routes to. This can be good, but it also can be whatever. So it's kind of like an F tier with asterisk again, kind of like before. Where's asterisk? There. So if you're going for culture, you want to get this one. But if you're not going for culture, this is kind of like whatever. Like you don't care. This is not helpful. Mazaru Ibuka. So this one gives you industrial zones. So your industrial zones get plus 210 tourism. Again, that's sort of F tier to me. Like, if you're not going for culture, then this is not helpful. Same thing with Jasmitiji data. Campuses districts provide plus 10 tourism. So that's the same thing. So, yeah. Marco Polo, the famous explorer from Venice, grants a free trader unit in his city and increases trade route capacity by 1. Right, of course. And then foreign trade routes to the city provide plus 2 gold to both cities. This is pretty good. This is, I think, more of an A tier. Because if we compare this to, I think, one of the other ones that gave us a trade route, yeah, to John Rockefeller, because this is based on strategic resources. This is just cities, like they just give you more gold. So this is A or S tier. Let's put an S for now. Just gives you more gold, which is great. Melita Benz increases trade route capacity by 1, plus 25% tourism to other civilizations you have a trade route to. So this is very similar to actually this one, except for this one gives you a trade route. So this one's slightly better. So this one's like a D. So this Zhang Xian is very similar to Marco Polo, except it doesn't give you free trader. So I think this might be an A. So because this one you have to make a trader. This one gives you a trader. So this one's automatically better. John Spilsbury. So he gives you 1 copy of toys, which provides plus 4 amenities. That's good. That's just good. Helena Rubinstein. 2 copies of cosmetics, which provide plus 4 amenities each. This is a little nicer because then you can trade one of your cosmetics. So I'm going to put that as an A. Levi Strauss. 2 copies of jeans, which provide plus 4 amenities. So that's essentially the same thing. just genes instead of cosmetics. Estee Lauder creates 2 copies of perfume, which provide +6 amenities. I think that's S. That's pretty good. Just it's like +6 amenities is a lot. Um, yeah. Let's look at these ones. So these ones are the just give you gold ones, which I kind of prefer, just getting straight up gold. Um, so Marcus Licinius Crassus, the famous third of the uh, triumvirate of Caesar and Pompey, if you remember your Roman history. So he gives you gain 60 gold. Your nearest city annexes this tile into its territory, and you have 3 charges. This guy's okay. Um, like it's definitely good for just grabbing territory that you don't really need to, like you don't want to have to purchase. Um, like I use that. That's how I use him. I like get the tile of where is it? There's either a resource or maybe I just need to build a district somewhere and I can just send this guy and like just get that tile without having to buy it. And you can use it sort of 3 times, so you can kind of like save him and you like use him throughout the game, which is kind of good. Um, so yeah, I would always make sure like if you get this guy, just use him sparingly. Like use him, don't use him just because you have him. Like get him and then hold on to him because you might find that you can use him later. Um, yeah, Marcus Crassus was like a total baller. He had so much money. Um, Piero de Bardi gained 200 gold and 1 envoy. 200 gold is nice. That's just nice. Um, is that an A tier? Hmm, I don't know. I think it's B. Jacob Fugger, gained 200 gold and 2 envoys. 2 envoys is nicer. Um, but there's if you look at this one, John Jacob Astor, he gives you 500 gold and gain 2 envoys. But this is a different, like a later era, so gold's less valuable. Um, like it's you can buy like you need more gold to buy things in the later eras. So I'm not sure if it's that much better. Um, yeah, you always got to keep in consideration when you're getting these things. Um, I think these are all sort of B or A tier. Um, put those B. 500 gold's nice. Put these as A, I think. Yeah, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Don't want to revise any of these. Are there any of these that are like overly situational? Um, maybe Giovanni De Medici. That might be a C. Like most of these are okay because you just get more gold essentially. Um, like the thing about this one is gives you a banking market. Really, it's the bank that's the big thing. Um, you're just getting a free bank essentially. Is it really worth it? I don't know. This one could be a C. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this is a C. I think I'm gonna leave it as that for now. I think this one should be a C because getting a governor title is nice, but there's other things like this one. These other ones that give you stuff. There's any other ones that give you governor titles. Um, maybe I'll keep it. I think that's it. That's how I'll rank these for now. Maybe I'll revise these later. So that's it for great merchants. Next, I'll do the great scientists. I'll take a quick break and I'll be back.